What's up, Jammers? Jammers, I think you're gonna like this new game we got going on. Let's find it. Oh my god, this is gonna be hilarious. Options. Turn that off. Oh, dude, it's still so loud, man. How do I? Final Bear, what is up, man? Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. I forgot to turn down the volume. Where's the volume? Oh my god, we're gonna play with some dicks. We're gonna play with some dicks. I gotta turn this down. This is so loud in my ears. Oh my god. Alright. I need to find my controller. Oh, I think it might be better with my controller. Oh my gosh. This should be hilarious. Alright. Your neighbor says, wait, your neighbor says Duke Davis, yeah. Oh, yeah, Davis's, whatever. Whatever. This is awesome. Oh my god. How does one eat the apple? How do you eat the apple? You eat it through your ass? Oh my god. This is awesome. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm crying. Oh my gosh. I'm in the sandbox. What do I do now? Can I get on the swing? No one ever love you. No one will ever love me. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this? What is this? Everybody just spinning. They're all spinning. Take out your booty. Oh, get in there. Oh, they're all growing. How are they growing?
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper.
Get up, John.
The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear.
Get up, John.
You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
When? What are you talking about? I don't remember this. How do you shut this off? Shut up. this? Oh, I farted. Eat it. Eat it. What is this? Oh, what do I gotta do? What is this?
John needed to shower and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
You have an anus. Farty makes it so you're clean. Alright, I think I'm clean. Wow!
They say cleanliness is next to godliness. But at that moment, cleanliness was next to his prostate.
Oh my god. Get out of the shower, John. Get out of the shower, John. How do you... How's John go pee? Oh my god! It shouldn't say Apex on my shit. Oh, why does it say Apex? I thought I changed it. Oh my god. I'm crying there. Oh my god. Hang on, I'll change it. Oh my god. This is fucking hilarious. The fuck is this? This is a game. Oh. I set my game to my own channel. I'm doing good. You're doing great here, boys. Hang on. Oh my god, this is awesome. That game. Alright, there it goes. Oh my god. It should be good to go now. It should have changed. Did it change? Change the title. Or not? Oh fuck, I'll go in here and fucking do it, whatever. Oh my god. It's like you have to get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. They don't even have a thing for it. Oh my god, they're not letting me do it. Update. Ah, Twitch doesn't even have nothing for it. My water's just. Why is my water just running? Water, why do I have the soap again? What has happened? Let go. Let go. Get off. Stop it. Let go, John. Oh, that's how you shut the water off. Alright. Come on, John. Brush your teeth. Come on, John. John, get the damn toothbrush, John. Oh my god. Come on, John. No, no, fucking hate it. Oh my god. We just fucking. No! Get out of my butt! I'm getting out of here. I can't handle it no more. What is this? I don't want that. What? With so much lotion? Why? I got lotion. John, grab the lotion, John. I don't know what I'm farting out both ends here. I don't know what's happening. Alright, well, let's go this way. Come on, John.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
This fucking Dick's TV. Dick TV. Okay,
John called it.
What is that?
But it was basically for
What
gays.
is that?
Most.
Get out. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is horrible. Oh, I just broke my coffee cup. Alright, get out of here. I'm trying to. Alright. It's a lot. Why is it locked? What is this? Oh, unlock it, John. Come on. What are these boxes?
He was wasting time, dawdling, procrastinating.
Clean dishes.
What had John achieved?
Oh, the
Aside from a
cockroach!
mountain of crumpled tissues.
Oh my god. How do you kill the cockroaches with the penis? Ah! Get off! Get the fuck off! Why would you buy that? No! Why would you buy that? Get off! You're a penis. Why would you buy something this pointy? Give me the... Why do we have cockroaches? Oh, great. Where's my sink? Is this my sink? How do you do dishes?
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because...
I think I just died.
Because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Oh, my game crashed. No, it crashed. The game crashed, guys. It crashed. No. No, the game crashed. No. Cactus on PP? Oh my god, dude. My game crashed. I got a game crashed. Too much I guess, man. Oh my god, that was beyond hilarious. Fucking crying. They have a multiplayer, bro. They have a multiplayer. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Didn't I just... I said continue, right? What the fuck? Why I gotta do this again? What is happening? Get in there. Eat that bitch. I'm not quite sure why I gotta do this again, but... Oh, no, I didn't say my game. It's bullshit, man. A, pull from the tip? What does this mean, pull from the tip? How does one pull from the tip? What are you talking about, pull from the tip? Yeah, no one will ever love you. Yeah. Oh god, look at this. Look at these pimples coming out. Alright. Oh my god, I got knocked out! Ah! Oh, okay. Pimples, man. This is fucking gross.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
Get off the goddamn bed, John. Yo, Derpy Doom Guy, what's going on, man? Thank you for that follow, man. Just trying to get... Shut up. Shut the fuck up, alarm. I have to go shower now. Great, now we have to go fight with the soap.
John needed to shower and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, just turn... John, what are you doing? Turn around, John. Turn it on. There you go. There you go, John. John, what are you doing? John, no, not in the...
They say cleanliness is next to godliness. But at that moment, cleanliness was next to his prostate.
Jesus. Turn off the shower, John. Throw the soap, John. Just get rid of the soap. Oh my god, dude. What is happening? Get my fucking ass! That toothbrush is dangerous, man. Oh my god. What is happening? Can you not hit the toilet? Oh my god. I knocked myself out with toilet paper, guys. Okay, come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Get the fuck out of this bathroom, man. The follow notification is amazing. Yeah. It's, look it up on Steam. Is the name showing now?
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
Oh my god! I think I just ate that cockroach, man. Oh, you just whipped my butt. I think the cockroach just went in the butt. Oh, that's one way to clean it up. Fucking bring him, I guess. Oh my god, this is not working. Get it? No. What the fuck just hit me in the butt? Something just went in the anus. Oh my god, get out! Jesus! No, stop it! Oh my god. Just close the dishwasher, man. Clean dishes. So I guess cleaning the dishes is just,
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Get out! No! Stop it! What else is in there? A fork? John, pick up the trash. Oh my god. The pineapples are bad, bro. Turn around. How do you pick up a trash can when you're a dick? I guess I use my butt. Does that pick it up? That's not working. What is that? Another dick? Is this supposed to be spaghetti? Oh my god! Alright, well, you know what? Leftovers. We're eating the leftovers. We're shoving them right at the booty hole. Right at the butt. Here we go. Here we go! Yeah, I'm gonna take it out! Oh, yeah! Oh.
John suddenly realized the time. Distracted by his new drive to improve his life, he had become late. He needed to hurry, or he'd miss the bus to work. John had left his apartment late, but if he caught the express bus, he might make it to work on time. John didn't really like his job, but it had two qualities in its favor. One, he could pay his rent, and two, Barbara. Currently John's top candidate for his reunion date.
It's like a massive shit on the fucking sidewalk.
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop. He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it.
So mean. What the actual fuck? This shit, alright? I literally just shit. Stuck conversation.
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting.
Oh, yeah.
The air was cold and stale, lifeless. How long had John worked here? Long enough to deserve better.
Alright, I got a cup. No, I don't. Give me a fucking cup. You know what? Let's try the butt. Maybe I can drink through the butt. I can't drink through the butt. Fucking cactuses, man! Fuck your corpse sign. Fuck it. Fuck your corpse sign. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. There's cactuses everywhere. What is happening? Can I go? Yeah, bitch. Right in your booty hole. Right in your booty hole. It's locked. You need to get the fuck out of my way, okay? What are we spitting about, yeah? I always spit. How come I don't have any spit? I just got air. Yeah. What the bloody hell just happened? Why is there an office full of boxes? Who does that? Close the door. Oh my god. Just turn around, John. Just turn around. I can't, my balls won't get through the door. I can't get my balls. There we go. Alright.
John was late,
John, let go.
But he felt daring.
Stop it, John.
He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss.
Get off! John, let go of the damn cabinet. Oh my
John
god!
decided to creep in through the archives.
This is fucking ridiculous, man. Oh my god. It's like $2 right now. Come on. I thought we were strolling. We're not strolling. My damn balls
Despite the obvious flaws, John thought it was a good plan and not a recipe for humiliation.
Penis? Why is there a dead penis in here? There's just a dead penis in storage. What is that? Why is there? Oh my god, it's locked. Okay, fuck out of here. I'm fucking going this way. No, let go. What's happening? Oh.
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this.
Come on. Back up. Move your old crusty balls. What am I supposed to be doing? What happens? Can I eat this here? I saw something.
The boss. He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords. The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum.
Fuck you.
Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Oh, God. What is happening? What is this?
There might be a faulty dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits.
Let go!
John would have to test them all.
Get out! Why
Every
would John
atom of
test them
John's rectum began to
Get
vibrate
off!
with the frequencies of pure pleasure. His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars.
Jesus!
It was good.
What? Why do I have to test dildos? This is not okay. I don't try, man. Oh, come on. Look, it works. Yeah, it works. Okay, yeah, it works. Okay, next.
The Prostate Pounder X900 series, the most advanced vibrator on the market. Sweet mother of no, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
Jesus, my butthole, look at my butthole. Look at it. Look at it. Look. Oh my God. What is happening? Are you being? Oh my God! What the fuck? What happened?
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus.
Oh my God, what is happening? Is that ice? We gotta eat ice. We have to eat the ice in the butt.
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt.
I need the Band-Aid, bro.
John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers.
I'm trying to put the Band-Aid on. There you go.
And then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence.
What the fuck was
John's new office smelt like polished wood and success. John's success.
Wreck it?
Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine. He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game. He'd given him some stiff competition.
Stiff competition?
Not stiff enough.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I scored.
They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together.
No, we didn't.
Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting.
A long day of dildo mounting.
Yes, John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to prepare for. He was going out with Barbara tonight. He just had to ask her.
I'm doing this. I can't watch it anymore. Oh my God, he was a softie. Oh my God, I can't breathe. This is fucked. I gotta go get ready. Go find Barb. We gotta find Barb.
Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation.
I just fell off my chair.
A good moment for John to ask Barbara out.
Who's Barb? Barb. Are you Barb? Barb, are you sleeping?
That's not Barbara, John.
Oh my gosh, that's not Barb. Barb? Barb.
Nope. Warmer.
Oh, now there's so many pieces on me, I can't move. I can't. I'm trying, bro. You get your dick off me. Are you Barb?
John was working his way to Barbara.
Barb.
Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded.
I found
sort
Barb.
of.
Found her.
Things were really going John's way.
Oh my god, dude, this is what is this? How does anybody spit? All I can do is
John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term sex.
Hey, that's my food.
Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion, a power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy, if he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty. Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion.
Show you off your skills.
John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two.
Oh my god!
Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home. He was excited. There was still 3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal.
Barb, you're going too damn fast. Bye, Barb. Okay, bye, Barb. Yeah.
Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex. The door slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories. The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
What is that right there? What is that? What is that right now? I wonder if we should... Oh my god! Oh, okay, so you gotta take worms up your ass. That's fucking weird. I gotta find 7 more worms to shove up my ass.
John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong. Barbara had led him on just to humiliate him.
Fucking bitch.
John felt empty. How could he get love?
What is love?
He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex.
Oh my god.
But John was shooting blanks.
There you go, buddy.
What did Peens want?
Big old turd there, buddy. Big old turd. Big old turd. Oh, that's how you go.
Then it hit John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed a sign.
Oh god, I need a sign. Hopefully it doesn't go up my ass.
A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local buttload store for it to open, eager to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women.
Is that how you get money? You're just stuck. I'm stuck.
There's nothing like a rectum full of money to make a peen feel like a man.
I'm pretty sure I just stole that guy's tips, man. I think I'm pretty sure I stole his money. I feel really bad, bro. I just knocked the money over. The homeless, he has a homeless penis. Is this bitch sleeping? Are you sleeping, bro? Wake the fuck up, man. Do your fucking penis job. How is this gonna work? How do you... What? You balls first? balls first. Come on. I'm trying! Somebody like to stand up, like put your shaft forward, upwards. Fucking get the fuck out of the way. Oh my god, my balls are just stopping me from going. First kid looks dirty, take a bath. Bro, I can't even get through this goddamn... How do you get through this thing? Oh my god. I don't understand.
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Did he want cheese or sausage? Also delicious.
Yeah, how you like that?
How could John decide?
What is this?
What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style?
What? Get my balls up here. I want this one. This is the one I want.
John went with comfort. Plus, it matched the couch he already had. John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice.
What?
Something told John this was the TV for him.
Sure,
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
Seems durable. Are you durable? No, you're not durable. No, don't buy that. No!
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion.
I want this one. God damn it. I don't
Time
want to
flies. Cactus or rose? Was
they
John
both
a
hurt?
rugged hero or a romantic poet?
Fuck, why would I want either one of these?
John had killed every plant he'd ever owned. This one would be a challenge.
What is this casket? Why do I need a casket? What just happened?
There was nothing John could take with him to the grave.
Oh my god, what's happening? I don't know. How my balls fit this one? Let's see here. Gotta try it out. Turn it around. Back it up. Back it up. Yeah. Seems comfy. Seems comfy. Right? Seems comfy. Alright, we're gonna go with this one.
Except his coffin. Death is inevitable.
Right.
Style is not.
Right. What
John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen. She always made him smile.
Why does pineapple cost $15? Or no pineapple costs $15, but 3 pineapples are $10. How the fuck does this make sense right now? I think somebody fucked these goddamn pizzas all up here. I guess we're going with the pineapple. What did I pay?
John knew that Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was an abomination.
Oh, did I?
What bedding would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering. Regular sheets, just like the regular pizzas he regularly ordered.
That's right.
Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge.
What is happening? What's up
A
with
nice
these
fit, but could John pull off the color?
What is this? I don't know what I just bought.
John decided to go with the outfit. Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
How do I play it? Oh my God, it's broke them all. Okay, we're not doing that. Give me this. Okay. Oh my God, how do you just shove it in? Oh my God, whatever. Give me this.
John's personal nostalgia was more important than sound quality.
Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces, all so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt.
What? What the hell's the difference with the pea? Whatever, give me this. I like blue. There you go. That's some fucking pennies.
John's new purchases were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire. John felt proud and also hungry. It gave him an idea. He should invite Delilah over for dinner.
Oh, I bought the right clock, thank God.
John was excited. Delilah was on her way. He just needed to set the mood to romance.
Do I? How do you light this candle? Yeah, I should probably shower. My head of my penis. Butt is on fire right now. The butt. Hope my house don't burn down. Why do I have so many roses? Oh my God, it is gonna hurt.
John hoped she didn't have allergies. That must be Delilah at the door. The door opened and there was Delilah. John gulped down his nerves and invited her in. John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to seduction.
Seduction, huh? You want some wine, Delilah? You want some wine?
John wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing. Delilah suddenly headed for the door. And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted. The job, the money, the stuff. So much stuff. He wanted to destroy all of it. Shove it into the abyss.
Yeah.
His stuff didn't matter. Survive this, cactus! He was a shaft in the machine. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place. Nothing special about him. Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in dating him? He was just like everyone else and they could tell. John wanted to be special, but he had to face the numb truth. He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that. Fuck off, inanimate objects.
Yeah.
He thought it would make him unique, but it just made him more like everyone else. He should leave it all. Get out of this little town and go on an adventure. See the world.
Yeah.
He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains.
Fuck you, fridge.
Fuck you.
He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island, the unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV. That was it. John had to travel.
Fuck out of your stove.
Bags packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Fuck's sakes. Just fucking grab it. What happens to your fucking penis? You can't. Fucking. God damn it. What did I just pay money for? I don't understand. Did I go on this thing too?
John was so close. He could almost smell the freedom of the skies.
God damn it!
Security sent John back through the detector. John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon, or he'd look ridiculous.
Oh my God.
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened, John felt a sweet relief.
Oh my gosh. I can see what's I'll be right back. Oh my God.
He had left his worries on the runway. He was up in the clouds, on his way to adventure. John's adventure had begun at last, and clearly it was a small world after all, and also a flat one. Whoa. That was going to piss off the globeheads.
3 testicles in the morning and 2 testicles in the afternoon. Oh my God. What the fuck is here? We have a picture with this. Where's the... I'm trying. No, don't sink. God, you just pick the fucking backpack up. God, no, get it out of the water. Whoa! Tony the cheese here, trust me, gas for days. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. If you know what I mean, big bag. Oh my god, what is happening? Best walls ever. Don't need the wall, bro. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Expert more testicles. Oh my god. Touch my hole? Oh my god.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account. John was on his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting and developed person, with 100 Buckstagram photos to prove it. Finally, everything was going smoothly. John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
I'm guessing this is not my luggage.
That's not John's bag.
Fuck off. Come on. God damn it. Why?
Despite John's swell of fresh optimism, traveling was exhausting, and he just really wanted to get home and get some sleep.
I forgot my bag. Ah! Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Dick face? That has to be mine. What'd I tell you? Take the envelope, let's see, take the envelope to her locker. Follow the roses. Wow!
Another nightmare. John's stress about getting a date for the reunion was making him think of her.
Oh my god.
Harmony. He hadn't seen her in years. Would she be at the reunion? John shook off the thought. He wasn't a child. He was a fully grown penis.
Oh my god.
John, why is the bathroom barricaded?
I don't know. Why is the bathroom barricaded?
For
my
sake!
God!
Is that a swan?
What?
John had no idea how it had gotten into his home or why it hated him so much. It would probably be best to leave it alone.
Why is there a swan? Give me this fucking chair. Fucking Christ. I have nothing.
John's butt started to buzz.
Had he left a vibrator up there? Whatever it was, he should get it out.
What the fuck?
John's old phone. They really were indestructible. It was Sam calling.
Oh my god, dude.
He wanted to check in on John. The travel looked fun, but it was so sudden. Was John okay? Sam was such a softie, always worrying about feelings. John had only one feeling, and it was the feeling of being awesome. He could drop Sam a text, but John was on a mission. The reunion was getting closer, and he had to get a date. Fortunately, John knew exactly where to find love.
At church? What is this?
John held his breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this.
So weird.
He had a good job. He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love. On Wiener, where all his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of the pack.
Wiener.
Too skinny,
This is a guy.
too short,
8 inches or
too
more
much
only,
foreskin.
please. Red and dirty.
not enough foreskin,
Only the... Oh my god.
glasses, bangs. Nope.
Follow
What a
me on
loser.
butt sub. Circumcise
Too
your
wide.
anus. Extra salami. Oh my
Nope.
god, dude. What the fuck?
Yep, the pick of the pack.
Oh, what will I go? No. 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 Nope. 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 Pimp. No. 1 hour later. Oh, many hours later.
Yes! John had the pick of the pack.
I got a match, yo. I'm very dirty peeing, if you know what I'm... Oh my god, dude. Whoa!
John valued honesty in a date, but he had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy and much more hygienic kind.
Whoa, no, run away, John. No, 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 no. John, run away. No, 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 no. Just an ice queen looking for love, oh my god. Does she have an ice skate up her ass? What is wrong with this? Oh my Christ.
John was scared of getting circumcised so late in life.
Oh,
Oh, my penis! Oh, I
Okay,
lost
John.
my penis!
chick sticks cars. I hope.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's cut my shit in half.
After the reattachment surgery, the doctors had told John to rest. So he did, for 6 hours.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry, coming through. Yeah.
John was in stitches.
Wow. So does anyone like cake? Oh my gosh. Let me get your fucking roses.
Karen had invited John straight over. She was not fooling around. Very exciting. And now she wanted him round the back. Karen let John know that the cake was only for the kids. So was the candy and the piñata. And that she'd be back in 1 hour.
Nope. 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 Is this a bathing suit? What do I got on
John laughed at Melody's hilarious bullfrog story. She was adorable. Everything was going perfectly.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Let me just... Oh, no.
John never saw Melody again.
Oh, Melody's down. Must be an alpha. Where's the suit? Oh, God.
So far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date didn't work out, John vowed to give it up. But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day.
Sharona sighed and said, "You'll do."
Wait, what? You say we're getting married? I don't want to get married. She just fucking dropping her balls everywhere. Oh, Jesus.
John felt a little underdressed and a lot overwhelmed. He was surrounded by strangers, and Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom. At least John hadn't missed out on the cake.
John realized that Sharona had only brought him to create some penis envy. What a terrible plan, for so many reasons. John got excited. They were going to cut the cake. "He's mine!" Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds.
Suddenly, penises were up and yelling, "No, he's mine!" It was a no-holds-barred cockfight.
Run away, John! Oh my God, run away,
As John dodged flying glasses and cake, he felt a stab of envy. The groom had dozens of penises after him, and John had none. It was just wrong.
What is happening?
John left the screams and explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating.
What is happening?
He had tried everything, and it just wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. Swans was so simple. If you gave them bread, they liked you.
I'm not giving no fucking
But you
bread.
can't take a swan to a reunion.
Oh my God, why? Why, dude? Why would you...
John wanted what that groom had. Love.
Hookers.
Real love.
Bunch of hookers.
The kind that makes penises fight to the death.
Oh my God! Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Don't piss off the penis hookers! Oh my God! Oh my God, on the bus! Get on the bus, Sean! Get on the bus! Oh my God! Why is the swan in the shower with me? Oh Jesus! Oh God!
Days later, the question was still bugging John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom? But no one loved John.
What am I wearing? A fucking robe. Do dishes.
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Bookstagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of stuff. What did that penis have that John didn't?
I can do fucking dishes. Oh my God! This is how you fucking do dishes. Fucking get out of the butt! Fuck in there. Just break them all. That's how you do dishes.
Then it hit John. That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted. That's what John wasn't. That's what John had to be to find love. It was time to hit the gym.
Or just go to sleep.
John arrived at his local gym. A part of him couldn't believe he was here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But John had tried everything else. If he wanted to get the perfect date, he'd need to sign up. Sam? What was he doing here? Of course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love. Out of nowhere, Sam asked John how he was doing. Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest, but he didn't come to gym to be a softie. John was here to get hard. It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that. John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract, he'd get a free easy squeezy water bottle.
Wow.
John only needed muscles for the reunion. After that, he wouldn't care.
Fucking take a water bottle for what, bitch? Can't stop me. Put it in my butt. Put something in there. Oh, man! Wow, did you just see that? That was ridiculous. I just blew that bitch across the room.
The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never done before. Get naked in front of strangers. Maybe he could set a record for speediest cleanse. John tried rinsing off in the toilet bowl. He did not get clean.
I was just trying to pee, okay?
Naked, John could feel the blanket of steam intimately against his private parts.
Listen, I need to get over here.
John pretended he was alone and not surrounded by wrinkly, wet cocks.
Wrinkly? I need the soap. I need the soap first. Why are you, like, all up in my shit, man?
What was John nervous about? That he would be laughed at? There was nothing funny about a naked penis.
Everybody get the fuck out of my way. Move! Your fucking dick.
Very fetching, John. It even matches your tan
And
lines.
there's an old guy sleeping.
Time to conquer the pool.
I'm trying. You won't let me.
Sam enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete.
Bitch.
Well done, John. The judges give you 3 for form, but 9 for enthusiasm.
It's the weirdest penis swimming ever.
This wasn't hard. John couldn't believe Peens actually got gold medals just for splashing around. Maybe he could become an Olympian.
Yeah.
He was slowing down a bit, flailing a bit, but John pushed on, knowing that looking good in a Speedo was the only thing that could save him from an empty existence. John wanted to take a break, forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water.
You're gonna die. Swim it, Betas. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. What is this? Where did this weird
Done.
penis come from?
John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit. Time to hit the weight room. John's muscles bunched and bulged. The time in the gym was already paying off.
Oh, yeah, did they?
Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him, even heavy metal weights.
Alright, well.
Clearly, John knew how to handle equipment.
Just give me the fucking weight.
Sam cheered John on, as if he needed it.
Get off. There we go.
Adrenaline coursed through John's veins, his butthole clenched like a fist.
Yeah. 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 I'm doing good. Yeah. Gotta get it, boy.
John was forging himself into the peen he saw on movie screens, bulging and sweat-slicked, hard and shiny.
So confused.
Boom! John was cocked and loaded.
Yeah.
Didn't Sam ever get out of breath? The stream of encouragement was exhausting.
Oh, Oh my
Slow
God.
and steady. That's right, John. Like a lover.
Oh my God.
Or pouring gravy.
Come on, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Oh,
John, getting flung from fast-moving objects since preschool.
Man down. Man down.
John was getting used to unmarked syringes lying around. That had gotten John's heart rate up and his
What
life
is
expectancy
this?
down.
Why?
John was sweating like a senator on a sex tape,
Oh
but he wasn't done. John took a deep breath, clenched, and pulled. Sam made this look so easy. John squashed the thought. He'd just have to push harder. John tried to make eye contact with Sam, get in his head a bit. Sam didn't seem to notice John, but John could tell Sam was impressed. Even though he still hadn't looked at John, not that it mattered to John, because John was in the zone, deep in the zone.
Why are you nutting?
With the sound of a deflating truck tire, John's sphincter gave out. Sam congratulated John for trying and told him it was okay to take things slow, as if John was going to quit. Well, he wasn't. John had a mission, and the reunion was getting closer.
Bloody tissues over there. Oh my God, dude. What just happened? Oh great, that thing just went straight in my ass. Way to do it. Just get through work. Oh my God, dude. Jog. Come on, get up there. You can do it. I don't know if I'm running. I don't know if it's working. Now we're gonna shit up our ass. Lift the weights. Okay. Get some. Oh, we gotta get it. Get that booty. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's protein drinks right there, dude. I think those are protein drinks. Yeah. Yeah, you know, one done. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh Jesus. Oh, shit time. Oh God. I'm still shitting. The world's biggest shit. Oh my God. Go right. I go left. How do I know? I'm naked. Why am I naked? Hey, get over here, woman. Oh my God. Doesn't make you feel good about killing me? It's my penis you're right into. Oh my God. This is not okay. Oh my God. How the fuck? How does one cross the road? This is not okay. There's a pile of dicks. Just getting run over. I don't understand how you cross the road. There's gonna be another way to cross the road here. See, when enough dicks build up, you can finally cross the road. What is this? Why are there saws? Oh my gosh, my penis. The poor penis just got sawed in half, bro. Oh, it's just getting massacred. It's just, oh my god. What kind of school is this? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Jesus. That almost killed me. That almost got me, man. What is this? What is that? It's a broke penis. Okay. Skeleton penis. Weird. Go to the door on the left. Okay, go to the door on the left. Wow. Wow, the penis is just getting wrecked. Oh, you thought you get me? Impress her with what? What am I gonna do? Yeah. 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 Oh, that didn't work. Oh, whatever, love you.
As soon as John woke up, the mirror called to him. His abs looked like a pack of vacuum-sealed hot dogs. Tasty. Jim had remade John into a sculpted Adongus. He was finally everything a peen should be. Successful, travelled, and photogenic.
Why do I still have this swan?
It was time for his morning pre-gym workout.
Where the hell's my fucking...
The swan was starting to like John. It hadn't tried to peck his eye out in hours.
Where did my toilet go? Where's the treadmill?
The reunion invitation caught John's eye. He read it again, and again. Stunned. He'd gotten the date wrong. Very wrong. The reunion was tonight. Tonight! He'd have to go alone. They'd all be there, and they'd look at John and they'd know he was still a loser. No, there was still time. John needed a date fast. He'd have to go out. He'd have to make an impact. John had to dress his best, only better. There had to be someone single and desperately alone in the city. Someone besides John. He just had to find them.
The penis club, guys.
John went straight to the nearest bar. Sure, it was still early, but he couldn't waste any time. There must be some day drinkers he could pick up.
Hookers are mad. Hookers are mad.
It was a classy place. Even the vomit was high quality. The bouncer looked like a hagfish that had taken up lacrosse.
Fucked up, bitch.
Much better. John stepped into the bar and saw her. The answer to the question.
What was John's purpose? Her. Loving her. Being with her. Taking her to the reunion. Their eyes met, and John knew she felt the same. Gladys did not feel the same. But John wasn't going to give up on their life together. A couple of drinks would loosen her up to their destiny. Wow, Gladys was not an amateur when it came to drinking. John had to keep up. It was working. Gladys was definitely warming up to John.
Buy the beer.
John's bladder was very full. It sloshed audibly as he moved. Holy balls! John had never felt such relief.
Come on. Fucking pounded it in there, man.
If only John could wash off the embarrassment like he washed off the urine. John looked around. Gladys was gone. John cursed his petite bladder. The bored bartender shrugged and told John Gladys had left because some creep was trying to get her drunk. It was clear the cockpit was on autopilot. Time for John to hit the next bar.
5 hours and 28 minutes? Wow. An hour smoking, eh?
John's anxiety had sunk under the surface of the beer he'd drunk, while his confidence was floating high. This was the place he'd find love. It was empty, except for the bartender. Clearly this bar's only special was unhappy hour. 2 for 1 was a good deal, though, and so far the beer had lifted John's spirits. Another 4 would make him feel twice as good. The bartender gave John a smile that set his heart hammering. He had to impress her. What was so offensive about offering a big tip in exchange for a date? John had thought bartenders loved tips. He needed to find a better club, one with a vibe.
We're doing pretty bad at finding this, people.
John was drawn by the pulse of the music. It pulled him forward like a moth to a fiery death. John was running out of time to find a date and prove that he wasn't a loser. Dancing, the real way to flirt. The way of animals, of wild sexual creatures. John strutted and shook his booty. With booze buzzing round his head, John found himself on the dance floor. Everyone was up close and sweaty. John was exhilarated. He felt alive. John was working himself up to try a little bump and grind. It was a moment out of a movie. John alone on the dance floor with a gorgeous penis, their sexual chemistry exploding. She moved away, coyly. John could tell when someone was playing hard to get.
He let her marinate in the tension before making his move. John wasn't taking no for an answer. Some people have no sense of fun, but John was certain the next bar would be different.
Oh my god, let's keep going on all these bars. It's ridiculous.
The next bar wasn't different. John couldn't understand why everyone was so sensitive. It was like no one wanted to have a good time. Like no one had a sense of humor. John had meant that as a compliment. When did the world get so uptight? John's ego was as bruised as his shaft. He had to admit it. He'd failed. He was where he belonged, in a creepy murder alley covered in trash. Oh, that's gross. Ugh. It smells like rotting dick yogurt. John's misery was sour in his mouth. He needed a drink to wash it down. There was still one bar he hadn't been kicked out of yet.
That's ridiculous.
John had cleaned himself up as much as possible. He really needed a mint. John got it in, but he needed more to satisfy the machine.
Yeah, come on. Right. And.
Nailed it.
Yeah, shit me.
John let out his anger, his frustration. Life was a shitty joke. It wasn't fair. You want to mess with John? Do you? This is what you get. Fuck you, you fucking thing. You had one job. Die, 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 die! That's how you get what you want. Ugh, menthol. John wanted the strongest drink they had. Rough night? Someone asked John. He hadn't noticed her when he came in, but now he did. It really had been a rough night for John, but he felt a little better that someone cared enough to ask. It was a pity they were only sort of attractive. But destiny had given John a second chance. John made his move. Unfortunately, according to Alice and to her boyfriend Chadrick, it was the wrong move. Chadrick threw John into the alley and followed, making unoriginal but still terrifying threats. Oh my god! Ouch! Get him, John! I can't watch. Don't hold back! Give it to him! Brutal. Ooh! Ugh! Yes! Yes! John had survived. No, he'd won.
He'd won. He'd won. He wasn't a loser. And there was the proof lying in a bruised, bloody heap. John didn't need a date to the reunion. He needed to go over there and beat the pre-cum out of those dicks. High school reunion, the perfect time to teach someone a lesson.
Go get her. Get out of here, I'm trying. We're gonna fucking beat the hookers up now.
The doors of the school. A sight John had dreaded every day for years, and now he was going willingly through them, unafraid, fueled by years of unprocessed anger fermented in loneliness. John was back! The chickens were coming home to roost, and they were all cocks. These were the Peanlets he'd grown up with, now with jobs and marriages and beer bellies. John was surprised at how ordinary they had all turned out. He spotted them, John's tormentors. Time for them to feel the wrath. Pow! Shake off the pain, buddy. Whoa! Careful! Fight back, John!
Try it, bitch! Just shake it away!
Dodge!
How you dodge your fucking dick and balls?
Get in there! That's the stuff, John. Ow! How do you like that? Ha! John had won. He'd won. No one could say John was a loser now.
Beat the shit out of dicks.
John's primal joy faded as he saw how the other penises looked at him. Not like a winner, like he was trash.
I fucked him up too then. No. I get thrown out.
John tumbled down the steps, hitting every bruise on his length and his ego. It was her, Harmony. She had been at the reunion. She'd seen it all and followed John out. To laugh at him more? No, to see if he was all right. Why did that hurt John so much? This was John's chance to ask her. Why, all those years ago, she'd said to him, "No one will ever love you." Harmony stared at John in shock. How could John not know why? Didn't John remember what he'd done?
This is a pretty long penis game. Jesus. Oh my god. Fucking red. I can golf my penises. Is that a dick? That's a dick. giant dick. It's called... It's a dick game. It's a dick. I'm not quite understanding what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Yeah, I'll have to get it eventually. Sometime or another. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now. I am the giant penis! The giant penis, bro. This game is fucking weird, man. Player 2.
There was nothing Sam enjoyed more than the fresh air of an early morning.
You're shooting me.
The dew sparkling on the grass, the music of the trees, space to think.
What? What is this shenanigans?
What was that smell? It made Sam's eye water. It was John, passed out and crusted with vomit and regret.
Oh, Johnny boy. Johnny boy.
John was awake and tolerably clean. Sam tried to be gentle and invited John to join him on his walk.
How the fuck do you walk? I have to walk both dicks? This is bullshit, man. You gotta shove one up the other's ass.
Sam coaxed John along. It was like herding compost.
Press X to wake John up. Oh, Johnny boy. Wakey, wakey, Johnny boy. For fuck's sakes.
John couldn't answer Sam's questions yet. How had he ended up such a wreck?
God damn it, John. Why are you sleeping again, you bitch? Wake up.
John immediately felt better, but his head was still pounding, and not in a good way.
Shitting my ass off right now.
The throbbing ache dulled. John was feeling much more himself, and he realized that was not what he wanted to feel.
Why am I walking with two of these fucking dicks, man?
Even that bit of senseless destruction couldn't cheer John up. Sam saw his friend's misery. He suggested they keep going.
No, let's not keep going. I want to stop walking. This fucking controlling two, you fuckers. Bullshit.
John wanted to know something. Why didn't anyone love him? As soon as he said it, he felt like a softie, whining about his feelings.
John, get out of there. I gotta get the one out.
Sam didn't make fun of him. Sam asked him to go on. And so John told him the whole story, about how hard he'd made himself and how unfair it felt, and everything he'd done. Saying it out loud, John realized he'd sounded like an asshole. But he'd done everything right. Why didn't he get what he wanted? Why didn't John get love? Wanting someone isn't the same as loving them, said Sam. You'll figure it out, John. But you have to keep trying.
Are we done doing this double date bullshit?
How about a bike ride? Sam asked.
What? No. What's happening? How the hell are we gonna ride a bike?
John struggled to get his balance, but Sam told him not to give up. John kept trying, getting better as they went.
Penises ride bikes, eh? Hard as fuck.
John and Sam stopped and looked at the sunset. For a moment, John let himself be quiet and listen to the world and look at how beautiful it could be. Life can be hard, said Sam, but that doesn't mean we have to be.
Penis game is over. Oh my goodness. myself. It's over. It was over. They were just giving you like dumb little bullshit to do. It was a pretty fun game, man. It was entertaining. For me at least. I don't give a fuck if you guys didn't like it. I was fucking laughing my fucking ass off. That shit was hilarious. It was well worth the $1.25 I paid for it. It was definitely well worth it. I don't know what to do. What are we gonna do right now? I stream for 2 hours. It's 1 o'clock. I wish my dad would play Apex with me. Fucking Final Bear. Did you want to play Apex, Final Bear? Boom, boom. Oh, Lord. Oh, my game didn't even show up. That's some bullshit. It would not let they they wouldn't even let me put it as a category for my stream. They were like, nah. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, John. I'm not letting you do it. I'm like, oh, it's fucked up, man. Oh my gosh. Apex time. Final Bear, we playing Apex or not? You fuck. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Bada bing bang, ding dong, bada bing ding, bing dong. I'm gonna play Apex regardless, so. And of course, there's an update for Apex. Great. It's gonna take 20 years to finalize because I'm streaming. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was a funny game. not gonna lie, I got a enjoyment out of it. I lowered some of my stress I have going on today. So I really can't complain. We're waiting on Apex to finalize, and then we're gonna play. Yeah, because there's a fucking update, and for some reason it didn't update automatically. Like it should, because it's cute to do that. I don't understand why it hasn't. So while we're waiting on that, guys, I'm gonna be right back. And hopefully when I come back from pissing, we will be able to play. Alright, can we play Apex now? Is it finalized? Good. Great. Grand. Final Bear, are we playing? Are you playing Final Bear? Oh, Final Bear. Oh, Final Bear. Final bear. Final bear, are we playing? I don't know who the hell we're playing with. We're gonna play with somebody, cause Final Bear's not answering me. Cause he's a cocksucker. Sorry, I called you a cocksucker. Deal with it, bro. Deal with it. Da, 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 da. We're gonna play with some randoms. Let's see what we got going on here, and then if that doesn't work out, we're gonna. I don't know. We'll join the Discord. Try to pick up some people. Itchy foot, man. Oh, totally just. Let me jump. Fuck, man. I just fucking.
The place between life and death.
Get on Discord. Get on Discord.
My name is Ray, and we have a job to do.
Hi, Twitch.
You're with me. I'm with you.
Definitely talking to this guy. What's up?
This is your champion.
Awesome.
You down more than once.
We love Stringer. Stringer's my dad.
Oh, he sounds so low.
Yo, I'm listening to myself on your stream. This mic sounds so clear.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, you sound really low. I don't know why. I'll turn it up. I'll go die real fast and then.
Enough lambing around.
Yeah.
We're dropping.
Definitely gotta turn you up. I don't know why. You sound very low. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Oh.
Damn, Stringer's fucking him up.
Team sucked. I left. They just let me die. They
Oh, my game's opening up real quick.
they were pretty useless to me.
That was a good team, dude. I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I wish. Yo, what'd you think of that game? That shit was hilarious.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
It was fucking. Oh my god, dude! It's called Wow, UDC, you could have won. We could have won.
Where the
We
fuck
could
did you
have.
find a game like
We
that,
could have
bro?
won. We could have won. But we didn't.
Completely and utterly insane.
Bro, it was on the Steam's front. It's on Steam's front page.
Jesus Christ. Because people like you bought it.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. That's the best $1.25 I've ever spent in my life. I was crying playing that game. I know we didn't win. We didn't win because I don't know what the hell you guys were doing. You guys kind of just like were in the corner, and I was just getting my ass kicked.
By the way. Spank me.
These are my last game.
Spank me. Be Stringer's dad so you can be my grandpa. Welcome, Spank Me to the Stringer 18 stream. Hey, Spank Me, follow, do what you won't.
This is your champion.
Hey, fuck. I gotta get money together. I gotta buy a new case.
I'm the jump master. Follow me.
My case is like, it's not enough airflow to it.
What do you have? Like a mid ATX case.
Yeah, it's shitty. The new one I'm gonna get. Yeah, it has like the 3 frames in the front. The one and like 2 in the back.
Let's land here.
Yep.
Hello, Austin.
Get ready. Moving up.
Eventually I'll get it, cause it's like it will overheat my shit if I like stress it out so much.
Yeah.
That's why like when I play games, sometimes it'll just lock up. Fucking piece of shit.
I had a computer like that. I bought a $100 used computer off Newegg and turned it into a gaming computer.
Yeah.
I had to cut the sides of the case off.
You have to cut the sides off?
Yeah, it was too cheap to buy a case, so I cut the sides of the case off and I put a box fan in it. I taped the box fan to it, yeah.
Okay, no guns. This is legit.
Attention.
I got guns.
First blood.
There's guys here.
First blood.
Oh, if you get in contact, I can't help you because I have no gun.
Enemy down.
I'm still trying to find something here.
Enemy taken out. Reloading. Reloading.
Down 2.
You just fucking god.
Reloading.
Oh, you got a fucking shotgun. Rip. I'm finding ammo everywhere. It's just ammo. Fucking ammo everywhere. What is this? What is this conspiracy of the game hating me?
There's a shotgun over here on Boomy, I think.
I mean, I got a gun
Doesn't
now,
rise and
but...
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I don't want that. Why would I want that? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, just in case.
I would do more damage with my fist.
You're right.
What's in here?
Sniper stab.
Oh yeah, this shit. There's fucking regular ammo. It's all these sniper stocks, man. Dude, yeah, regular ammo. Alright, well now I need heavy ammo because I have 2 heavy guns. This is legit.
I got heavy ammo for you. Come on.
Alright.
Standard stock here.
Oh yeah. Gimme, yeah.
Hey Austin, you so sexy. You have my baby. Austin.
Have his baby, Austin.
I
Do
have
what
my
you want.
baby. I know you got a mic. I just heard you laughing at crack whore.
Oh, someone just rezzed me.
Wow, lag more, you piece of shit. They're lagging hard down there.
I'm pushing.
The one guy you're going after is lagging, by the way. One guy went to the left.
He got a budget.
Reloading.
Enemy killed.
Nice work.
Alright, so how'd the other 2 go?
New kill leader appointed.
The devotion
New
up
kill
there.
leader. Go on,
I know
watch
how
out.
much you love it.
No.
Let's relocate here.
Hey, at the time.
There's someone in here.
Right
Someone in here.
Rings nearby. 1 minute till close. Tango down. Reloading. Champion created. Reloading. Rings next door. 45.
Teabag him.
Tango killed.
So another one.
We're close to 30 seconds.
On me.
left.
Coming back.
Drop him.
Reloading. Whole squad down.
He's
Nice
down.
choice.
listen to me whine.
10 seconds. Ring's just ahead. We should go here. Warning. Ring closing. It's on. Ring's moving.
Hello.
It increases your heart rate though.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What does?
Who are you talking to, Willis?
Wingman. Heavy. Never mind.
Did you just hijack that heavy ammo you take? Was that what happened?
Calling in a lifeline package.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Oh, I dropped it.
Hostile right here.
Wrong button. I used to play like different games all the time, and I can't remember getting my buttons right.
Quit being bad.
Fuck you.
Havoc here.
Fuck you in the
Just
butthole.
kidding, I love you.
Fuck you in the butthole.
Just kidding, I love you.
You don't love me. You don't love me. I don't know why I'm talking in game.
Let's explore this optics here. Mid-range.
Do you have the time?
Havoc here.
See, extended light mag. I'd
I
appreciate.
need heavies. I need heavies if you find them.
Might be something good this way.
That's 40 seconds.
Looks unlooted over here. That's right by the circle. So.
Alright, they ain't lose shit in here.
Peacekeeper here.
I want it, but I don't want it.
Let's check out this area.
Raffle. Hey.
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer.
Circle's on us.
I'm gonna loot the chest since we got the drone.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Heavy ammo here. Phasing.
Stay right outside the circle. Stay right outside the circle. I'll drop the bot.
It's all good. I got some
Gotta hop up
extra
here.
heals.
Deploying health drone.
I have the time to listen to me whine.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 1. Attention. There is a new
Still need a bunch of heavy ammo if you guys find it.
New kill leader
Heavy
appointed.
ammo here.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2. Standard stock here. Level 3. Sniper stock here. Level 3.
Did you need that?
Nope. Trying to make room for
Heavy ammo here.
more arc stars, but need a bigger backpack.
I'll have my drop here in a second.
grenades or just having grenades is so
Heavy
easy.
ammo here.
Let's go. Let's go assist Austin.
Okay, we already fucking hauling ass.
Placing a portal. Portal's ready.
He's going shooting the other way. You're not supposed to go through the portal, Austin. Incoming drop.
It won't kill me, watch.
He'll die.
Making contact with enemy.
Just an
Helmet
energy
here.
cell.
Level 3.
Oh, level 3, yeah.
Warning. Ring closing.
You better not have no contact with target.
Zoe! Zo! Got her!
Care package being delivered. Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
I don't know where the fuck you guys are going. Let's go this way.
Going to space.
I thought there was a way around.
Yeah, just jump over the, just get on the fucking thing. Let's get on the skeleton.
Yeah.
EDC, he's been doing that all day, man.
You just talking to yourself? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm slightly confused as well.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown. Placing a portal. Portal placed. Target over there.
Copy that. Target over there.
Moving through the town.
Yeah, they're going to the roof. And he shot.
Element of surprise lost.
We're get on the roof. There's a team on the roof for sure. Oh, so close to the roof. Almost had it, man. Should be right in front of us.
Yeah, they're healing up. They're healing up.
Are they below?
Yeah, below us.
Reload. Team to the left too.
Look out, grenade.
They're going to heal. They're going to heal him. Oh my god, fuck me. I'm down.
Hostile close.
They're trying to pick him up.
Where'd they go?
Austin, they're in that right there in that room.
Making contact with enemy.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
Come behind you, final boy.
Right here.
Oh.
Get over here,
shit.
no
Oh, I got him. I stopped him. Give me a pick up, homie. Oh, hit yourself first. There's still another team in here. Still another team.
Yep,
Yo,
I
Jim,
got
thank you for
teams
that follow, my man. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Oh, I saw something.
Recharging my shields.
Oh yeah, over here to the right.
I am still healing. Hang on. Kevin, where you at, Kevin? Fuck, bro. We got three team. We got whole team behind us too.
Oh, this guy's got golden armor on me.
Wow, one hit. Okay. Oh, we're ripped. We're about to get thirsted. Told you. Bro, that was bullshit. The one hit shotgun. I don't understand. Purple armor, you don't fucking go down with one hit with a shotgun. But apparently, you know, they changed it. They must have buffed it. Get that doo-doo teammate. How you doing, Jim?
I tried.
In the end, there was just everybody was there.
Yeah, there was 2 other teams left. We eliminated 2 teams in there.
Yo, thief! Thief!
The left on the
thief! I need a third one.
Not bad.
It's going, man. It's going good.
I'm surprised I took out the Bangalore and the other guy with. I had HP.
Come on,
they both
thief!
missed me like 4 times.
I'm trying to get thief in here. Oh yeah, thief's coming to play. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Thief, you better carry us, dude.
You still have the Discord, right, Thief? I think, yeah, you got it. Let's hop in Discord. Nice. Yeah, let's get it. I just find it like so weird that like it's you definitely have to have like a full team. It's, other if you don't have a full team, like you're just fucked.
Yep. There's strategy involved, I guess.
It's really hard.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
The thing is, you can pick up teammates so fast that if you don't execute as a team properly, like you have one random that's not on the same page, like you could down a team and they could recover and still come back and kill you. So.
Yep. What's going on, Thief?
Stringer, are you drinking that Diet Mountain Dew?
I would never drink Diet Mountain Dew.
What is that? Sierra Mist?
It's just regular Mountain Dew.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to lower my sperm count.
Yeah, you need to step up. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, man. Fuck no, dude. Diet Mountain Dew is the worst thing in the world. Oh, my God.
Bro, Diet Mountain Dew is so nasty.
It's like, I don't even know what the fuck they do to it.
It's like drinking piss water.
But it's so bad.
I love piss water.
I know where we want to be.
Oh,
Follow me.
stole File Bear's character.
You said you wanted to carry.
This didn't go so well last time we
Ready to go. See?
Oh, I don't want her. What the fuck? Why did...
Oh, he just stole my character.
No, it just gave me this.
Damn. Damn.
Why did it give me her? What the fuck?
We're
I was trying to
fucked.
choose.
Just re-Q. Re-Q.
Stringer Caustic is you in real life.
Is your champion.
This is me in real life? I mean, that'd be badass.
We're the champions.
We're the champions?
Yes, sir.
How's this seem possible?
Me.
Don't lie to yourself.
Well, it's your fault. You weren't in our last game. We would have won, dude.
Yeah, I know you would have. That random didn't do crap.
He came in after the fight was over.
He came in after the fight was over when I'm fucking over here fighting 2 guys and I got 1 health.
Every time I turned around, I was getting shot. So, by like every different direction from different teams. You're the jump master.
Got a good feeling about this area.
Oh, let's go like airbase.
Let's land here.
Let's make a choice. Land here.
Or if he's still jumping.
I was waiting to get to a certain distance.
Oh, is that what it was? Don't lie to me. Alright, what we got here? We got a team coming with us.
Team. They might drop.
They're gonna beat us.
No, I don't think they're going there. I think they're going there.
Nope, no they're not.
Nope, they're going
they're coming.
Let them.
Go to the right. I'm going to the right side. Oh, what is this drop? What is this? What is this?
It's called the tunnel drop.
This is not a tunnel drop. What is this? This is
about?
no. God damn, my character's fat and slow already. Now I gotta run to get a fucking weapon. Oh great. This bitch has a gun and I'm gonna die.
Just run to me.
I can't. She's got me. I'm dead.
Nope,
Rip.
Throw your gas.
I'm trying. She's poisoned. Kill her now.
How do I get one shot with purple armor?
Dude, that's what I said with the shotgun I had.
What?
I'm ripped. GG, boys. Don't worry, I got your banner. I won't make it that far. I'm gonna run the final bear. Run the final bear. Actually, I'm running away from the final bear, actually. I gotta get a gun. Oh, that's right. I can't heal myself because I'm not my character. Oh, okay, shotgun. Hey, come on, bitch. Climb this fucking shit. Let's go. Don't worry, I got your back, bro. There's another one straight ahead of you. On the other side, I think. Somewhere around there.
Hold on.
On me. Oh, wow. Okay, one-shotted, like always. Apparently, I need some shotgun skills like everybody else.
I got 11 bullets.
I don't understand this game. Oh shit! I thought you said you died.
I tried, dude. I ran out of ammo
for that Twitch clip right there.
Dude, if I didn't run out of ammo, I was dead.
I don't understand how I can like shoot people with a shotgun, point blank in their face, but yet they don't go down on one hit. But me, I'm just one hit wonder.
It's a mixture. The Peacemaker's guts combined with the game's desync. It either hits for a whole health bar or hits for nothing.
Yeah, well, I always get hit. I always get hit for that full health bar. So.
Dodge.
Like right there, I had purple armor and he just one time.
Yeah, that makes no sense. I mean, then you should lose your armor and then have another shot.
Yeah.
All right, let's not take people with my character found there. You fucking cock.
I'm taking the character, dude.
I am Blood Hunter. You can call me Bloodhound.
Go on,
I'm gonna stab you in the face.
We have a job to do.
Does the pink
Be
skin
the first time.
does the pink skin, like the green one that you're using, does it also have the knife or no? Only the green one.
What?
The
Does
knife.
the pink skin also have the knife, like the green skin?
Yes.
Thank you.
Introducing your champion.
I had to think about that for a second.
I'm speechless. Me, actually, I wrote a speech. Yeah, forget it. Let's just fight.
I'm the jump master. Follow me.
Alright, where we're going?
Big. I'm okay with this spot.
I guess we're doing a final bear drop. Straight down or what?
Just off the map.
Oh, okay.
Going straight down because it's faster. I'm gonna land at the back of the hotel.
I got a team right on my ass. Rip. Oh, I got a fucking Mambo Zeke though. We're good. Don't worry, guys. How fucking pathetic is this? This. Why am I still getting burned? I don't understand. Don't worry, this guy. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. And I'm a fucking thirsty because I'm a dick. And I want that gun you have.
Top.
We took first blood. Frag out.
That's mine, that's mine.
Well, I still need,
Just giving my
frag.
hands a recharge.
He did?
I don't give a shit. I'm getting guns. Just come back down. hella armor.
I'm gonna come back and try and get his teammates.
I mean, if he comes back, we'll just fucking ass rape him.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
We'll be on the other side of the fucking. I'll be on the other side of this thing. Peanut. Finally a real game. Dude, the other game was hilarious. You can't say it wasn't funny. I was laughing pretty hard about it. I was crying. I was crying playing that game. It was fucking hilarious.
They nerfed this Bloodhound Q ability.
Did they?
Yeah,
it was
like a second. No,
it was funny. It was fucking awesome. You're just a fucking dick. Okay? You're just playing with dick and balls, and you're just shit's getting shoved up your ass, and it's fucking just weird. It's just weird.
Oh wow, Mozambique.
Hey, I got my kill with my Mozambique.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
You know, any kind of real gun at this point would just be legit.
The Scout's pretty good.
eBay here.
You have the Scout? Alright, go.
No, I don't want that shit.
I'm not gonna fucking. If you said you have one over there, I'm gonna get it. Where's that?
Just cancel that.
Hey, like, yeah.
2 Scouts, rip.
Hemlock here.
You're a hemlock thief.
Thanks.
Extended heavy mag.
Big man? There's your sniper scope.
Rip.
Thank you.
Guy behind you, thief.
Shoop.
Half the squads remain. Reload.
He's got a. On me, on me!
I am down.
Enemy down.
Around the corner.
Reloading.
Fuck me, man. Wow, how the fuck did she just wipe the whole team?
You lost this one.
She didn't wipe the whole team. She wiped you.
She wiped the whole fucking team!
No, I was already down from the other guy.
Oh, fuck, I killed 2 of them.
You suck.
I killed 2 of them. Fuck you, people. I got 4 kills that game. 3 kills, whatever. What'd you get for a beer? You better pick it up, Final Bear. Pick it up.
Oh, not the guy who just got 1v2'd. Lol.
I mean, I was dead first, so.
I mean,
Al got your back.
Either way, it's your
Remember
fault.
me tell you.
There's a win out there waiting for us. All those drills have paid off. Introducing your champion.
his name is Love Trump.
It's time to drop, shock, and rock. Let's go this way.
Wow, rip. Fucking people on me already. That's just awesome.
downed one. The other guy here is one hit on me. He's punching me.
Big up, we took
I need light ammo. Fuck
you and me
me.
now.
I had no health. It doesn't much matter.
I have 6 shots.
This fucker's getting picked up on me. And I got thirst. I knew it was gonna happen.
In the future, pay more attention. It'll do you good.
I don't understand why it takes 7 punches to hit somebody once they're on the ground. I mean, you should have no life.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Good. I'm inside the next ring.
Left. Probably gotta go revive. Still 2 alive. There's lifeline left.
You're being aimed at.
I don't understand that shotgun, man. I really don't. That makes no sense to me.
I mean, he's half shield at a quarter health, so it's only 75-ish health.
I'm ready. Let's get the job done.
I put the time in. I've earned my stripes. Follow me if you want to win.
Alright, let's get a fucking win here.
Introducing your champion.
Hey, try and move me. It'll be fun.
Here we go. Ready up.
Guess we're going straight down.
Let's go this way.
Going to fucking Brazil. Need more speed. Oh, we're gonna fall way short. Rip, no guns. Rip. Got ammo for days though. But nothing to actually shoot anybody with.
Attention. Same here. Scouting here. First blood. FNGs always go first.
Oh, people are shooting and people have no gun. There's no gun. It's ridiculous. Worse
Bro, I just got fucking one pumped with purple armor again.
Oh, look,
Pick up
there's a
purple
guy.
armor and someone walks in.
There's a guy right there trying to shoot me.
Taking fire.
Okay, he's got 5 health.
Of course,
Hit him for 45 twice.
Jumping. Apparently, it's not that guy. Man, fucking Christ, dude. Can we land somewhere that we're not gonna get fucked in the first 2 minutes? It'd be fucking legit. Just so far we land where there's no fucking guns for us. Ugh.
Take this win.
This is gonna be a good fight.
Clips are what civvies use in their hair. This is called a magazine.
Introducing your champion.
There's a thin line between life and death. Find me there.
Good. I'm the jump master. Let's land here. Enough lambing around. We're dropping.
Losing speed. Drop off. I got air. Didn't make it. Rip.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. Should have seen that coming.
Champion eliminated. Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Say one. We're all inside this ring.
Attention.
Triple take here.
There is a new
Kill leader. Call him if you're phasing. Might be something good this way. There may be a shooter nearby. Frag out.
Who's got somebody?
Arcstar out.
You got somebody over there?
Yes, sir.
All I have is
Coming.
nothing.
Tagged him.
Pop in the chimney.
Got him.
Reloading.
All dead.
Down the whole squad.
Instant kill.
Not bad, shooter.
I killed that kid with the Mozambique.
That's how I killed the one guy last game.
Where are their bodies at? See
Uh,
one, where's the other?
This way. Let's go. Contact with hostile.
More people?
No, you gotta show him the bodies.
Oh.
There's really nothing on them. Wait on a final bear. Gun do you have, final?
Triple take and
You need heavy ammo?
Eva 8.
Energy ammo here. Let's explore this way. Half the squad's left, no time to be tired.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Dead bodies over here by final bear. The outside.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Drop that outside for you.
There you go. Still need like a mid-range weapon, long-range weapon. Oh, there's fucking shitty shotguns everywhere, man. Fucking shotgun pistols everywhere.
Wingman here.
Warning. In progress.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Of all the places to loot, you want to come to my house? Alright.
I was fucking right behind you. You already looted everything I took. Couldn't use the heavy mag and shit when you pinged it.
You hear that?
Fucking
There's a
nutbag.
care package coming down.
Okay, John the penis.
Go search for fucking energy ammo, okay?
Yeah, shield your damage. Hello, is there anyone in this lobby?
I don't think so.
I ran away. I'll drop in 5 seconds.
Here's your birthday present.
Target spotted.
Yeah, they're working out. They're coming right to us.
Enemy spotted.
They just portaled. Fucking tagged her. Bitch ran away.
I knocked the
Our
one
team's
over
right
here.
behind her, guys.
Very good. You got the kill leader. This way, let's go. Heads up, we've got an airstrike.
Off the right. Spotted.
John, watch out.
On me.
Spotted, taking fire.
Void jumping. Charging my shield.
Reloading.
Bro, come on.
I'm down.
Fuck.
I'm taking shots.
Shit.
1 second. We
Whole
got
team's
this.
good.
Peacekeeper's overpowered.
Bullshit, dude.
I killed 2 behind me.
Good.
You killed
Just a
them?
scrape.
Yeah, they
Just a
bitch
scrape.
died instantly over
1
here.
second.
Give my shields a recharge.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
Purple shields here.
Standard stock here. Level 3. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 4. I could use that. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Syringe here.
Actually, I need a sight. Put a sight on any of these guys.
Yeah, there's a 2x4 over here.
Patching myself up.
I need like a 1.
There's a 1 hog classic over here.
Oh, never mind. R99.
Standard stock here. Level 3.
Oh, what the hell?
Need light ammo?
Do I need it? No. I do.
Oh, there we go. Let's go catch up with Pete. We got guys that way.
Somewhere southish.
Let's hunt them down.
You need a shield stinger?
1 minute.
No. I just
Just
didn't.
giving my shields a recharge.
Forgot about it.
Probably be smart to put on.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't want to hear you got one on you. Never put your shields back on.
Ring's not too far.
Suck my
45
dick,
left.
final bear.
I will when you get full shields. There's purple armor back there.
Oh, you dirty whore.
Target spotted. Target over there.
We're at
Getting shot.
Ow!
Not far from the
Bitch.
spotted.
one.
Taking fire.
Target spotted.
I got no long range, so I can fight.
Setting a portal.
Yeah, give me a time.
Recharging my shields.
Give my shields a recharge. Set the portal.
Escape route.
Spot.
Good shit.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
What did you learn from that stringer? Don't fucking shoot your team.
Got the positional advantage.
Almost got us killed.
I mean, I popped off. That broke one shield.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, well, one down.
Delivering care package.
You hear that?
Right there, my final bear.
I made the right choice.
Someone's got a gold knockdown shield.
Reloading.
I'm not getting that off, bitch.
Squad down.
Nice choice.
Only 2 other squad.
Using a med kit. 1 sec. Looks like I'm the kill leader this time. Extended light mag here. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Pop smoke.
Any light ammo whatsoever.
Need to recharge my
Do you need light ammo?
That bombs them. I'm good.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
recharging my shield.
3 teams left, boys.
I have 480 light ammo if you need some.
I just picked up 200 of them. I'm right.
Okay.
Listen
come
up,
and
I'm
drop.
calling a lifeline package in.
Ain't worth it. Can't drop
Yes.
anything. No upgrade.
It is worth it.
What do you mean you can't drop another green? Drop golds.
Does it drop gold? I thought it only drops purples.
No, I can drop golds.
There's a gold sniper.
Body shield here. Level 3.
There's actually not a sniper in it. Just a sight.
That's what I'm saying.
So I've never seen that before.
What? That's not. I've never seen that sniper before.
It can drop Kraber and Master.
I think they're in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Do a third party then.
Let me throw a missile strike at him.
Make sure you get him outside the tunnel.
I'm gonna use it in the tunnel like a pro.
You never know.
Look at that sound. We're gonna be on the low ground here.
Oh, they're all down here, so.
I'm crossing the river.
Reloading.
Already on my mark. Firing towards left. Off the mark.
Yeah, I'm just laying fucking fire down, suppressing them for you guys to move.
Yep, it's good. Oh, I tagged him.
Where they at? Where they at? I can't see them.
In this house.
Let's go this way. Contact.
On thief, on thief.
Reloading.
Get fucked, kid.
God damn. Good job, boys.
He said, let's win this game. So we did.
Fuck.
Took long enough.
You are the Apex champions.
Dude, I was just suppressing them the whole fucking time.
No, that was actually that was really good because they were looking at you, and then 2 got knocked by the airstrike, and then we just pushed them. I did nothing with the whole game.
I just kept fucking unloading 60 rounds on them.
What gun were you using?
The Spitfire.
That's pretty good.
That thing makes, like, you have the purple extended mag on it, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that thing, with that, it never ends. Like, it seems like
Yeah, it's just, yeah. They kept moving. I just kept pinning them. Oh, let me get a drink real fast before we go. I don't want Thief yelling at me that we're dropping and I'm AFK.
R99 is my favorite weapon in the game.
R301, baby. Oh.
You like the reduced recoil?
Oh yeah. My accuracy with that gun is insane. I got 4 shotgun kills that game.
I like that the R99 reloads so fast.
Oh yeah, it's
With
crazy.
the extended mag, it's perfect for facing the Peacekeeper because after they miss once, they just
It's crazy.
It's like the anti-Peacekeeper gun.
Mm-hmm.
Miss me, miss me, miss me. Meanwhile, I'm just chipping you away. Bye-bye. This is really the only Bangalore skin I have that's so ugly.
No rip, right? Yeah.
Midday, all good with me.
All good with me.
My name is Ray.
I shouldn't have like passed out after work. That's a horrible idea.
You see the hit boxes came out today?
Get ready to
No,
stitch
I did see that.
The Wraith has like 75% smaller hitbox than the next person.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
It's because the way she runs, Naruto runs, so she's not standing straight up.
Introducing your champion.
That's horseshit.
Follow my path to
Boss baby.
Well, her abilities, I mean, they're good, but not in battle. Like in the middle of a fight, it's really hard to use the Q. So much lag coming out of it.
Let's
Good
land
air
here.
base. It's pretty far, so I don't think anyone's gonna wait that long.
Never know.
Knowing our luck, there'll be like 8.
There's like 10 teams that just dropped into the bones.
Yeah, let them go.
Fuck, dude.
Get the jets, we're dropping hot.
We got one team with us. Yeah, they're coming with us.
How about they let us get a gun this time?
Yeah.
Alright, one person land on the middle level down there. One person get the room, and the other person get the outside.
Oh shit.
I got a gun.
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
There's one inside his room.
Yo, Rip, what? How is she still... Die, bitch.
Reload down. Enemy deploying health drone.
Bitch tried to steal my ammo.
She fucked me up pretty... She fucked me up with that one hit.
Alright, you good, Thief?
I killed someone.
Alright, there's 2. I think there's one more.
Yeah.
I think he's at the other warehouse. Yep.
Who the hell's he shooting at?
I don't know.
Himself.
I'd say I only saw one team with us.
No, he's up here.
Second floor, second floor. He's going to the roof. It's on Final Bear.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Eyes out for.
Yo, where the fuck does their team come from?
Getting shot at. Knock down the whole squad.
Nice work.
Reloading.
Oh. TTV bullets found right there, boys.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Go on, watch out.
There's one round, a heavy ammo gun.
Oh, turbocharger for my head, I think.
Going to the roof. Oh, Thief, where you at?
Crying down
Yeah,
here.
you can have this.
Deploying health drone.
Health drone out.
Where is it? Up on the roof?
Let's
That's
go
right.
this way.
Give me a sec.
Dude, I hit that guy with the triple take close up. I did 20 damage. What the fuck?
Because it's garbage.
I did it with the Peacekeeper and it only did 13.
Triple take sucks balls.
You probably heard we ain't in the prisoner taking business. We in the killing Nazi business. And cousin, business is up. Boom.
Yes.
Or yes, I think for that host.
Kill leader.
Sniper stock here. Level 2. Body shield here. Level 2.
Check this building in the back. Yeah.
half the squad's left.
There is a new kill leader.
Oh, is there?
New kill leader.
Heavy ammo, let me know if you find it, boys.
Heavy?
Yeah.
Heavy ammo here.
I got Spitfire too, if you find that.
Heavy ammo here. Peacekeeper here. Heavy ammo here. 1 minute. Rings nearby.
What the fuck did you get underneath there?
Standard stock here. Level 3. Heavy ammo here.
Coming!
I'll just keep finding more.
I couldn't tell.
Just keep screaming at me. Heavy ammo! Heavy fucking ammo!
Bring aim far. Half is one. Heavy ammo
I want
here.
that piece key. I should just. I'm taking it for right now. If I find something else, I'll change it.
Not too
Stringer,
far
you
from
love
ring.
the peacekeeper.
Got 10.
I mean, I do, but recently I haven't because it's not really working for me recently.
That's how it's been. It's been the same for me, except for last game.
Warning.
I don't know, like.
It's on. Ring's moving. Sniper stock here. Level 3.
I need a R99. What I need.
I need
Energy ammo here.
my goddamn. I need my Spitfire. Nothing up there I can use.
Thanks. Let's explore this way. Cancel that. Care packaging.
Hemlock
Tango
here.
spotted. Never mind. Copy that. Enemy spotted. Punching a tunnel.
We're going to town over here, huh? Now watch the right, thief coming at you.
There's something good this way.
Throwing Arc Star.
Like that airstrike?
Reloading. Enemy
Nice.
taken out.
In front of me. Got it.
Reloading. Full squad down.
Looks like you've been hitting the range.
Where's the other
There's
one?
more. Got him.
Reloading. Took out the whole squad.
There's more?
I need a kill leader.
I got my Spitfire, boys. Now I see my attachments. I need my purple.
Phoenix kit here. R301 here.
Helmet here. Level 2.
R301 here.
We're not all in the ring. Check your position.
Drop
Here's
inbound.
a birthday present.
There's someone in the top behind us. Yeah, there's.
People?
Up top. Up top.
Top of the roof or what?
In this
Oh, there,
building.
they're coming in. They're on me, on me. Thank God for somebody shooting that guy in the back.
Target.
Whoever was coming at us from behind.
I got you. Don't worry.
Nah, you weren't doing shit. I fucking killed.
What are you
one.
talking about?
I killed the one fucking person.
I killed the other person.
Well, then what are you bitching about?
I just said good shit.
Like you said something about you got my asshole. I don't know.
What about my asshole?
You're the only one talking about assholes.
I was just playing with the dick game. That dick game got me all riled up, man.
Bro, you think you need to go hang out with your wife for a while? There's something only she can solve.
Oh my god. She's sleeping right now, bro.
Oh, R99.
I need my purple fucking mag, heavy mag. I need my attachment for my shit. Just need a purple mag. That's all I need.
These guys were looted out of their minds. How the...
Somebody find me a purple heavy mag.
Helmet here. Level 3.
I climbed on top of the house and I shot the Gibraltar in the top of the head. He was like facing you guys.
Garbage. Yeah, that big dude, the big guy. Yeah. Dude, if you wouldn't have came down and shot him, he would have fucking killed me. Cause I turned around to shoot the other guy.
Like yeah, we walked in the bottom. There's the Gibraltar, and then there's a lifeline around this.
Might be something good this way.
Did they fix the bug? I think they fixed the bug where you can infinite fly.
Did you just try it?
Yeah.
1 minute. Rings nearby.
It didn't work. Did it work for you?
No.
Like where you could go off of the balloon and reset your.
This hasn't been looted yet.
Yeah.
Give my shields a recharge.
Backpack here. Level 3.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
I got a purple one.
I have 650 light ammo.
I have
I think I'm addicted.
I have 480.
301.
480 heavy.
301 and what?
Peacekeeper.
You'll never use that much fucking ammo on that gun.
Hey, you never know.
It's too accurate. R99 though, with the extended mag, it fucking burned through 300-400 like 2 fights.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
It shoots so fast. Reloads fast.
Extended heavy mag here.
Bot?
Level 2.
How's that bot? I need a heavy one.
Helmet here. Level 3.
That was a heavy.
No,
you already have a level 2, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I need level 3. I need a third one.
Dude, people could be anywhere in here.
That's why I'm gonna go back up here.
Let's get to the
Go back up,
I don't like chilling in these fields because you run right next to someone and not know it.
Heavy ammo here.
I'm maxed.
On
space.
Basically good unless we find legendary weapons or armor.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
God damn it, I don't want that fucking level 2
God
shit.
damn it.
Stop giving me level 2 shit!
Wait, where'd my purple thing go?
I want the purple. Oh, give me that.
That's mine.
I can't use it, I already got one. I was like, who the hell's cocking a nade?
Nade?
Me. I dropped 70 ammo just to carry 2
Yeah,
grenades.
well, I heard like somebody, it sounded like somebody just popped a nade.
Oh, I thought you said Nate. I was like, Dr. Will Wonka? Where?
Dude, he wouldn't have a chance against us. What are you talking about? Come on, man. You ain't fucking my standard. Damn it, dude. Bullshit. Can't ever find my purple.
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer.
Where?
Marked it.
Fucking looking.
I mean, where?
It's
It makes a mark.
downstairs. Yeah, but it said up here. But I'm already up here. It was down below. It's not my fault the game can't be fucking accurate where the fuck it's at, okay?
Use your eyes.
I'll stab you in the balls. Wow, rip. Jesus.
CTV, by the way.
I think there's a trap around here.
People in here.
Those are just camping.
Nope, there's people in here. Did we get him?
Where are they?
I killed the fat guy.
I killed one. It was just two.
Why did you guys saw him? I didn't see shit.
Bro, I got lucky seeing him. He like tried to bail up on the rocks.
Drop incoming.
I arc started the fat.
Here's your heavy mag.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Plus 300 ammo.
Stringer, let me get your health.
Yeah.
Right here.
Optics here. Close range.
Pass me that sugar.
I don't even know why it makes a difference, because you only gives you... The purple mag only gives you 5 more ammo.
Could save your life, man.
It doesn't even give you, like, you know, anything really big after that.
5 per reload, though, in a fight. If you reload 2-3 times, it's 15 rounds. Could get you an extra kill without having to reload.
Did you...
I failed my jump, but...
I saw that. I was like, did you just fall?
Not gonna expect us to be up here.
No, totally not. We still have to find him.
Don't worry. I got a wingman. It's
Looks like
basically
a
a
care
sniper.
package is coming in. Big dings in that.
Yeah, we could just chill if you see the next circle. Find out where they're at.
This is where the hound comes in.
I can't believe that team was camping in the corner with Caustic. Like, really?
They just had him set traps in there.
Fuck, you guys are shooting everybody. I'm running around. I can't find nobody. I'm like, where are you guys shooting these people from?
That lifeline tried to go for a clip of his life.
Round 4.
Of course, we gotta get off here. Let's go this way. We can stay on top. We should be able to stay in here, right?
Can we?
We have to make a jump.
I mean, they're gonna have to rotate left or right.
What do we want to rotate? That's the question.
Yeah, but
we have to make a jump. We have to jump right there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get stuck on that corner if we don't move now. Around the corner of this mountain in the circle. I don't want to do that.
No! Wow, I just bounced off that bitch. Just fucking went. Just don't.
Don't worry, I'll just keep going higher. I tried.
You just hide right here, bro.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have a camouflage character. Let's pop up like a camo tent.
Just boink. It's like a blind.
Right.
Just duck hunt.
They're fucking legit. They're probably on the other side where we were.
Yeah. You wanna go around? That cough does not sound good.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking dead.
Sounds like herpes.
Yeah, how'd you know?
I had it once when I was a wee lad boy.
Oh, they're fighting.
They're shooting it. They shot at us. Oh no, they're shooting someone else.
They're right here.
Heads up. Dropping the package.
Peekaboo.
One more on the right.
One on the right.
They're on the hill and the right.
Oh, hit one up there for shield.
Behind you, behind you.
trying to find this fucking robot.
Only one squad left.
Oscar Mike, spotted. Going to phase. Taking
Back here, I'm finishing.
On me, on me.
Very
Reload.
good. We took out the kill leader.
He's one tap. Please get him. Or get me. Pretty sure he's the last guy.
Fuck is he?
Someone get me?
I got him.
He's gonna go for res, maybe?
By me, by me. Healing,
Fuck,
healing.
I hit him so much.
Catching myself up a bit.
Healing. I'm about to pick him up, hang on.
Just keep pressure on him. Yes, 2 in a row, baby.
Let's go, boys. It's all about the Spitfire, man. It's all about the Spitfire.
Yeah, you can just hold down for like half a minute.
You are the Apex champions.
He went to go res his team, and he didn't realize I thirsted them all.
He was looking for him. He's like, shit.
I was back there, Phoenix getting anyway, so after I healed him, like, I might as well kill him.
I think it's pretty much as if we were like to like pretty much get the same. I don't know. It's the same weapons. Like if fucking Final Bear gets his fucking little machine gun, you get your whatever you're using, a shotgun and whatever else.
3-1.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty much just fucking pwn their asses.
I'm looking at something really quick. Do you not get a badge for winning 2 in a row?
You had to win 3 in a row or something like that. I know you get a badge for. Like I said, you have to. Let me see.
With the full pre-made squad to play a game. Oh, nope, that's not it.
Yo, so they got skins that you can only buy if you buy the first one, then upgrade it. Holy shit.
Yep.
I got 600 Apex coins. What should I buy? 6 packs?
Maybe.
I can't buy anything else.
Yeah, do it. Oh, it's just called Hot Streak.
I got them for free with the Twitch Prime, so.
Yeah. Shit.
So there was a glitch where you could make unlimited Twitch Prime accounts and link them to your Origin and just keep getting 600 free gold.
Good God.
Someone was abusing it today and they finally fixed it. And then they banned the guy. But he put it on YouTube first.
So everybody did it.
Yeah, he stole like a couple $100 worth before they caught him.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's not their fault, though.
Well, they're stupid, and they had a way where you could deactivate your Twitch account being linked to your Origin, so that way he just made different free Twitch Prime accounts and kept linking it and unlinking it and putting a new one on.
Oh, my bad. I got it again.
Why do they always have characters that don't play like skins?
Yeah, that doesn't even look good. Not OP.
I think playing Bangalore is pretty good with the SMG because you get that speed boost.
Oh, yeah.
I never really tried it until like the last couple of matches.
I got a dip. It's 12:30. I got 8 o'clock class.
Go rest your throat.
Alright, man.
Yeah. Peace.
Yeah.
Wow, who the hell? What's this?
We'll go 3 in a row tomorrow night.
Alright, brother.
Peace.
Hey, get the purple homosexual robot skin.
I'm still streaming.
TTV, by the way.
Oh, hush raid. Shows intended for mature audiences.